Hi, this is Dr. Jim Palermo, Assistant Professor at Gardner-Webb University with a video message for Gardner-Webb adjuncts teaching MELS 603 Resource Management for 21st Century Executive Leaders this summer. You always have to be careful what you ask for, and I asked for a revision of 603, so Dr. Shellman asked me to look at the textbooks and the syllabi, the syllabus for 603. I did that, and I've chosen a couple of new textbooks that I think may provide some simple readings for students thinking about resource management and school law. Two different textbooks that shouldn't break the bank. And also then updated the syllabus for a 15-week course and 10-week course. This morning is April 24th, and I've made a video in order to try to show you the shell that will be pushed out to you later today, I think, and ask for your feedback and update on those things. Many of you have taught 603 before. Maybe you're very familiar with the course and the content. Maybe you have a variety of PowerPoints or activities that you like to do with 603. This isn't meant to replace any of that. I felt the handbooks, the textbooks needed to be updated a little bit, and so these are new activities and discussions aligned with those readings, as well as a bunch of other information. The course content page should have been pushed out to you already with your instructor information, the course content information, the basic information that students need in order to verify their attendance. That should be the landing of the home page. Otherwise, I've simplified the toolbar in this shell, and you can adjust it or move it around if you like, and aligned the majority of the course as weeks. And of course, this is the summer 10-week program, so let me walk you through just a little bit of this, tell you where I think you want to make some updates or changes, and then again invite your feedback about further changes. So I use announcements. I send weekly announcements to students. There's nothing there right now. Blackboard help and my grades are all information that they will want to perhaps come back to. But shortly after the course content page, syllabus and program handbook are two things to take a look at. If it's in red, please do open that and make adjustments and edits. For instance, the syllabus is the update of Dr. Shellman's syllabus, so update again with the summer 2015, and your information here, please. Most of the rest of that you've probably seen before as far as the standards, the school policies and the course policies. Check the grades, see if you agree with that. The online policies, the artifacts. SCIP, SCIP, CDE, OMA, ABCD, ABCD, and SIAP, D and E are due this semester. More of a word about that in a minute. But that's the generic syllabus with the again, course policies and program handbook. Then, just because this made sense to me, I broke the rest out as a calendar. And so if you want to keep the basic syllabus and then take a look at the way the calendar works, let's hopefully go there. Okay. Again, if you're going to adjust the meeting dates, then please make sure that students know that. But here is the way I kind of first created it as a 15-week course and then redesigned it as 10-week, and that is to take the 10 weeks and think about topics, think about readings in the books, and discussions. So I tried to use the books to create discussions for each of the 15 weeks that were aligned with the course topics and the chapters from the readings. So you'll see 15 discussions here, and if you choose to eliminate some for the 10-week course, that makes perfect sense. Otherwise, they're kind of mashed up, and there's a lot of work to do in the summer. So topics, resources, assignments, you'll see that many of the discussions are not true discussions. They're set up to be interviews, a walkthrough and an observation of a student due process, interview an administrator on fundraising and respond. So many times it's taking the course content asking students to apply it to their situations or to a real life school situation and to respond, reflect, and respond in the discussion. There are a few true discussions, forums where there's meant to be dialogue. A lot of that is one way. And again, I would state for students the expectation, whether you want them to dialogue and respond to one another or simply to do it one-time posting, which again, if you read it, should help you understand whether the candidate understands the big idea. So there's the assignment schedule. There's also a GW calendar for you. And the discussions, again, at least one per week, more often more than one per week. The assignments, about that. They have to be submitted in task stream as individual components, skip C, skip D, skip E. I like to look at them during 603 as one piece. There are only 10 weeks. If you want them to submit them individually, get them started right away. But I have them submit them to me in Blackboard and read them as pieces. Pieces of a whole. So I like to look at skip C, D, E together, OMA, A, B, C, D. If you choose not to do that, then, well, this will need to be adjusted. There is a rubric here for discussions as well. There are the artifact samples, the exemplars, some of them not so much, but they're there. Those are the same olds that you do probably know. There are resources for the course that are listed here, and I am not requiring these as readings for students. I like to know how to get to the North Carolina statutes, or I enjoy reading the public school forum stuff, but those are optional. And then APA and Gardner Web Library and Web 2.0 resources are here for students and candidates. Again, not required reading. So I tried to organize the course so that students can click into any given week and see everything they need to do for that week. So in week 1, which is a little bit unusual, week 1 does start early, May 20th, and run through the 24th. Whether you want to have all work due Sunday night or whether you want to adjust that to start with the Wednesday start and go to Tuesday, that's your call. I meet face-to-face on a Tuesday night, so you adjust the calendar to make it work for you. I like to include a weekly instructor video, and in the newer version of Blackboard, that's an item and a mashup. I'm going to record this short video in a program called Screencast-O-Matic. It's a free short video. They can't go longer than 12-15 minutes, but you can record them. I upload into YouTube and then cut and paste the URL here as a mashup. And that's the way I do my weekly introductions for students, usually by showing them this page, doing exactly what I'm doing here, and telling them what my expectations are. So my expectation for week 1 is that students are going to read chapter 1 in their principal's guide, that they're going to upload a photo and let us get to know them a little bit better, and that they are going to locate copies of their school emergency plans, read school law, page 14 to 17, and assess their school plan. And again, this is not meant to be a true discussion. It's meant for students to read the text, think about school emergency plans, look for one at their school, assess it briefly, and respond. Not longer than 1 page, but that's their to-do for this week. And I would explain that in the brief introductory video, then push that out with an announcement usually. Put out an announcement with a link to the video. So I've done that for each of the 10 weeks in the course. I have set dates, which you'd have to adjust if you don't like the dates. There are discussions each at least 1 per week. You'll find that there are also some resources listed some of these weeks. The resources come from others who have taught the course in the past. For instance, here are some PowerPoint presentations that had aligned with the previous text and I think are still pretty good. Uh, these Leandro videos are pretty good. Um, Also included when students do have assignments due. So if you change the assignment calendar, they can link right from here to the assignment and submit their assignment. So one-stop shop in terms of weeks and how folks submit things, have their assignments due. In the last week of the class, you'll see also, again, look for stuff in red, please. I do a culminating activity with my candidates. I let them do it in class, and I do it in pairs, but this is a link to an activity asking them to apply what they have learned about resource management by designing, briefly, designing a charter school and creating a charter school application. So you choose, again, what you're going to do about that. But this is the shell that has been pushed out to you. It is not perfect. It is a work in progress, but it aligns with the new textbook. It aligns with the syllabus and the assignment schedule that are included here for you. And creating the meeting calendar, adjusting it such that it's the content that you want. Also, I would urge you to look at the rubric for the discussions and the grading scale for the assignments. I've mixed up a 4-3-2-1 with a 100-point scale. It's going to print out some goofy grades at the end. I grade gently with a pencil anyway, so you determine or include a statement, perhaps a disclaimer that points at the end of this course aligned with the discussions and the assignments will be graded gently as something along that line. That's all for now. It is Jim Palermo at jpalermo at Gardner Webb. Please let me know if there's something that I can do to fix this, to make it better, or to improve it next go round. Thanks for teaching for Gardner Webb, and thanks for all your work with our MELS candidates.